What's good, y'all? I didn't really get to record an intro because I've been busy since I got here, but we are at Evergreen. We made it. It's my last Evergreen event of the season. So since I got here, I was waiting for them to turn the tire machine on, and I went and mounted, or I tried to mount the tire back on, but it did have a puncture. So I got new front tires on with less sidewall, and now I'm just making my way onto grid. So let's see how the first session goes. Shut off! Alright, boys, she shut off. I think my alternator's fucked. So I need a tow. Alright, so we got the alternator out. The only store that has it is in AutoZone about an hour away, so we're gonna head out there and grab a new one. Alright, so after a couple hours, got the new alternator in there. Car's running mint. So it's about to be my third session of the day. I broke the first one and I missed the second one because I was going to AutoZone. So let's see if the third session I can finally get one lap in. This power steering issue is tough to deal with, I ain't gonna lie. That's not the reason I spun out, it's just hard to deal with. Whenever I'm below a certain RPM, it just doesn't have any power steering, which sucks. I was too shallow on that entry and I tried to power through it, but it didn't quite work. So I'll try again and I'll try entering later. Hopefully things go well. Something ain't right, it feels like I have traction control on. Obviously I don't, because there is none. Alright, so that was a little better. I actually drifted. I still felt on entry, I don't know if it comes off on video, but I still felt that thing where it feels like I have traction control. It's hard to explain, but that's the best way I can describe it. It's like it cuts out power. I don't know what could be causing that. But it got better, so I probably got time for one or two more runs. So I entered that one at 35, I'm gonna do this next one at 40. Also, it's starting to drizzle. I hope it doesn't stay that way. Is definitely the speed to enter at, and that run would have been so good if my power didn't cut out. My power keeps cutting out and fucking me up. If you notice, I'll replay it here. My power cut out right before the hairpin, so I had to keep clutch kicking it. So I came into the hairpin pretty hot because I straightened out a little bit and kept clutch kicking and giving it power. But I managed to make it happen. So I don't know if it's misfiring or if it's just because it's hot, but if it stops cutting out power, I can make a good lap. That would have been good. Well, the car's cutting power. I don't know why. It's not misfiring, it's just cutting power at top end. It's really annoying because I had a couple laps that would have been perfect if I had full power. I also got a ton of suspension knocks coming from underneath, so I'll see if I can lift up the car, check it out, just do an inspection, and maybe I'll find something, maybe I won't. This car's had new noises every event this whole season. I checked the rear and front suspension. I didn't find anything except a loose coilover nut on the front left. And I'm looking at the ignition coils. Everything's tight. Nothing's really loose. Nothing seems out of place. The MAP sensor's good. The intake's good. So besides it overheating, I can't think of why it would have been cutting power. All I can really do is run it again. Last session of the night. Let's make it count. Like I said, I found nothing wrong with the car under the hood or underneath the car suspension-wise. So hopefully, if I can get a run where the car is not overheated and the engine doesn't cut out at all, then I think it's safe to assume the overheating was the problem. Now, it is a tiny bit over the middle right now, but we should be good for one run, and after that, who knows? It cut power again. I don't know if you heard that on camera. And I'm overheating. I'm getting real tired of this car's buffoonery. Oh. Well, unfortunately, that was the last run of the night. The car feels super weird and strange this weekend. I can't put my finger on why. But as far as I know, I got no adjustments or anything I want to make, no repairs that need to be made. So I'm going to get out there today. We go on track in about an hour and a half, give or take. Super nice day out today. It's not gloomy at all like it was yesterday. So hopefully the track stays nice and dry and I can get some decent runs. I started to feel good about the car towards the end of the night, so hopefully that carries on into today. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. This car is a piece of junk. overheat again, but I fucked up the entry that time, but the rest of the lap felt great. The car feels so much better today, and I didn't change anything. I hate to say it, but my power steering is starting to feel worse. So I rev it up, and it does still move, but it's starting to have a lot more resistance. Not a lot, but it is progressively having more resistance. So I'm gonna check the fluid level. Hopefully it's low on fluid, because if the fluid level is good, then the power steering pump is really going out, and I got 3 sessions today. I don't know why my entry's not working. It worked only on the first lap, so I'm gonna look back on the footage and see if there's anything different. Okay, I think I see a slight difference. It looks like I turned the wheel more and clutch kick a little bit later, clutch kick with the wheel turned more to the right. So I was going the same speed and I was in basically the same position on track. So I guess I'll try and fix it, try and replicate what I did the first lap. I don't know if you've seen the rest of my lap, but to me it feels good. It's just the entry that I'm not getting. And I've gotten it before here. I've been here all season, but right now it's just not working.
Clutch kicking going in?
Yeah.
So what I would say is, instead of full throttling all the way up there, you're running out of gear at the top.
Yeah, okay.
So you're trying to clutch kick and you're already almost at the limiter. You got nothing there for you to keep going.
That makes a lot of sense.
Just like, don't baby it going up, but just like kind of like, and then get into it and clutch kick it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Thank you. So I don't know if you heard that. If you can hear it, I'll put it in the video. But he basically said what's probably happening is I floored all the way there, and by the time I enter, I'm out of gear. And that makes so much sense that I didn't even think about it. So I'm gonna try again and give myself some gear left to spare so that so I can actually get the car sideways. I think that'll work. I'm gonna try it. That was it. So that wasn't my best lap, but I think that fixed the entry. So we made it through the first session with no problems. The car actually felt pretty damn good, and I think I got the entry done with that piece of advice the grid worker gave me. So the power steering pump is definitely on its way out. I'm hoping it can make it the rest of today, which is 2 more sessions, just like the one we just did. So as long as the power steering pump lasts, because I doubt somebody here has one that I could just swap out, I should be able to make it this whole weekend. Let's get it. All right, I didn't get to record that last run, but he told me to flick it in hard, like just do a quick left, right, and it worked. The entry was good, but I kind of fucked up my line, and I hit a pothole on my rear left. I thought I might have bent the rim. I did not. It still holds air and everything is good, but looks like there's a little positive camber there, so I'm a little bit worried. Let's get the car up and take a look. All right, well, this is really not good. The knuckle broke again. And I don't have my welder this time. Shit. There's only one session left today, but I want to see if I can improve and maybe get bumped up to B group. I don't know if it's possible, but I want to try. So I actually found somebody with a welder, and I got somebody with a spare camber arm, because my camber arm's fucked up too. So I think I can get this thing fixed. All right, so I got that welded up. Oh, you can't see it. I got that welded up. Hopefully it stays. And then another friend of mine had that end to the camber on, so I'm gonna buy that off of him. And there's a ton of positive camber just because the hub was welded back that way. So, but it's better than nothing for now. So I got one more run, which is right now. Fingers crossed that this repair is actually a repair and it doesn't break down on me. It didn't work. The trailing arm broke immediately, and I have no power steering. But that was somehow my best run this weekend. So yes, it's broken. It's not going to perform like it should, but it's the last run of this weekend. The trailing arm is fucked anyway, so I'm just going to send it and see what happens. So it makes a lot of noise and it's not quite right, but I'm still able to make laps. Yo, maybe I needed my shock to break. I'm doing way better now. What the fuck? acted up, or I should say the power steering acted up really weird there. Like it locked the steering wheel in place for a second. I wasn't a fan of that. So that was a really good last session. Had some really good runs there despite having no power steering and no rear left shock. Completely disconnected from the trailing arm. So I had all those issues and still got some really good laps. So that's nice. It kind of sucks that I'm not ever coming back to this track and I just now got the hang of it. But oh well, I got the hang of the car and that's important. I may or may not be running this car next season. We'll see. But for now, it just needs a new trailing arm. And there's one event left this season, which is at Englishtown. So I felt really good about that. I didn't get bumped up to B group, which is kind of disappointing, but oh well. I knew I wouldn't have made anything of it, but I kind of just wanted to have the achievement of moving up to B group. But that's okay. So I got a repair to make, and there's not much drift season left this year. So I had a good time at this event, last time at Evergreen. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment if you enjoyed. Consider subscribing for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.